llaman los negros americanos.
100%.
African American community is the only community that has the power in this country to change anything. They are the only one with the experience of civil matter. They are the only one que tenían el esclavo ahí mismitico. They are the only one that are not gonna get deported anywhere, and you cannot put them all in jail. Community, which is the community that is stepped on by Cubans, the most are the only ones that are going to save the Latinos. And I clap for the African American community that has not come out because it is not. I do. We didn't do shit for them.
I get it. But I don't.
Me and you support, but in masses, we didn't support anything that was going with them. Latinos look at Cubans specifically. I'm not gonna talk about any other community because I'm not part of that community, even though I'm a Latina with them. Cubans talk shit about African Americans.
It's true.
Cubans did not support African Americans. Cubans think that they all victimize themselves, of this, all of that. African Americans are the only ones that are going to save your asses, Latinos. So you better start kissing. If you're gonna kiss some ass in this country, you better kiss some black ass.
What's up, YouTube? This is Talking Crazy 88. Back again with another podcast for you. It's going to be a short one today because I'm still at work and I just want to, and I'm also under the weather as well. But I also wanted to do this quick podcast on the two Cuban ladies that were all in support of Black Americans not getting involved in the ICE raids and supporting Latinos in their plight and their fight against the government and fight against deportation, which is long overdue. Because you got to remember, I've been saying, and I said this about almost 12 years ago, and I put that out on a podcast where the illegals out in California, the Mexican illegals who come into the country illegally, and their children are illegal, and lo and behold, they become gang members and start targeting Black Americans, in violent attacks. And I talked about this young man, Jamil Shaw Jr., who was murdered in 2008, was murdered by an illegal who happened to be a gang member, who's now rotting in prison where he belongs. You know, you come into this country and start committing crimes and get a slap on the wrist, only because of sanctuary city, because parts of LA, Los Angeles, is deemed as a sanctuary city. And if you don't know what it is, it's just that based off of, from what I understand back then, it was under a federal act that deems that certain cities around the country, where immigrants can have a safe haven. You know, they get rewarded services that most of you as Black Americans do not have access to. So I thought it was abhorring that all this information came out, but nobody wanted to do anything 10 years ago about it. Now that Trump is in office, and he's doing a very good job of, I don't know if he's doing doing any work in it, but it's personal. But I think it's pretty much a show, a dog and pony show. But if it is real, they need to go. I'm sorry, they got to go. And I'm in support of deporting illegal aliens who come into this country, sucking off the resources that me and you, whether you're an American citizen or not, whether you're Black. If you're a Black man in this country, if you're a Black American, you're a United States citizen. You are a taxpayer. You have a say in this country. When someone who doesn't contribute anything as far as taxes or contribute anything as far as paying taxes to the economy, then they got to go. Now, listen, I know people who are undocumented. All right, that I ain't got no problem, but they come into the country and they go about it the right way. They just don't get lazy and say, hey, let me just stay here and get lazy and not do anything about it because I'm in a sanctuary city. Nobody can do a damn thing about it. I can go ahead and commit crimes and do whatever I want. So Black Americans, we never really had a great relationship with Latinos or the Latino community. They never stood with us when things went down with us. Why are we standing with them? Why are we standing with these fuckers? Fuck them. That's what I tell them. Fuck them. As a group, they don't come to our rescue. Why are we coming to their rescue? Why are we being called on to be? Why, as a Black American, I'm being called on to save these motherfuckers? Fuck them. They're gonna call me a mayate or whatever racial or nigger in their language. So fuck them. Because think about it like this: when you bring these people into our country, when you go over there, they don't have a respect for the black folks in their country. Oh yeah, there's a dark history of colorism down in Latin America that neither one of y'all, that nobody really knows about. So when they come over here, they act a little bit funky with you. So, but as a Black American, you got to punch them right in the nose and let them know, hey, don't come up here with this bullshit. And now you want us to save you. Nah, you're on your own. You are on your own. And I'm proud of these two, Angelina Castro. Now, well, I gotta say something about this, people, but she is, I don't know if she still is, but she was an adult film star. And she's very interested in black men. She loves, having sex with black men on camera. And she understands that there is colorism and racism with Cuban people and Black Americans. They know that Cubans don't have a similar respect for Black Americans in this country. The one thing about Fidel Castro, when he was alive, he put a stop to all that bullshit. All right? It's just the white folks didn't like him. The white folks and the white Cubans did not like him. You ever notice that, people? So I'm going to read up on Cuban history. I'm going to read up on Fidel Castro because he sounds like he was a writer. All right? Well, listen, let me get ahead and get back to work. I gotta go make some money.